This information is not intended to substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of a healthcare professional with any questions you may have regarding treatment, medication, supplements, or any medical diagnosis. This information is intended for educational purposes only and is no way a substitute for the advice of a licensed healthcare professional. The global feminine hygiene and care industry is estimated at 15 billion. Many women see these products as a necessity for performing their professional, social, and family responsibilities. Yet in the past few decades, there have been some concerns about the safety of feminine care products and the proliferation of untested products making false, unsubstantiated claims, lying about what things do and what they don't do. In this episode, the toxicity in your kitty. The global feminine hygiene and care industry is estimated at around 15 billion. Many of these women see products as the necessity for performing their professional, social, and family responsibilities. In the past few decades, there have been concerns about the safety of feminine care products and proliferation of untested products making false and unsubstantiated claims. Take my glasses. We're going to get right into it. It's foul, it's fishy, it smells like garbage juice, it's cottage cheese white, it's gray, it's green, it's burning, it's itching, it's vaginosis, sis. When a woman's pH balance is out of whack, she is more prone to yeast infections, bacterial vaginosis, and possibly sexually transmitted infections. If the mucosal layer of the vagina is weakened, a yeast infection could cause the vagina to become more acidic. These are the symptoms of common infections. Vaginitis is any inflammation or irritation of the vagina and surrounding areas. Having a pussy means you need to have a certain level of responsibility, right? It's like a car or a house. It needs, maintenance. That's mandatory. Try this. Try to avoid scented soaps, douching, tampons, and bath bombs, right? Douching usually involves squirting some type of prepackaged liquid into your pussy. This process can raise your vaginal pH. Did you know that? Wash the area around your vagina with soap and water instead. Also, don't leave your tampon in past 5 hours. Don't do it. Change your diet. Most yogurt is rich in some bacteria that live in your vagina. Avoid sugary processed foods like bread and rice. Doing this can help you prevent yeast infections. Yeah. Penis, yes. A penis can throw your balance off. Like the vagina, the penis has its own bacterial lactobacilli. These bacteria come in contact with your vagina. In that environment, using a condom helps keep the bacteria and other germs off the surface of the penis separate from your vagina area. But while this rise in pH is immensely helpful for conception, it does open you up to infection. Clinicians recommend you pee before and after sex. This is due to the fact that when you pee, you can flush out bacteria which would have been pushed into your urethra during sex. Or give you a UTI. Also, just tell him to wash his dick. That always helps. A healthy pH in a vagina is 3.8 to 4.5. This is quite acidic, but can change over time between the ages of 15 to 49. A healthy pH level is equal to or above 4.5. However, around your period and menopause, the pH may be higher. This is important because it acts as a barrier against unhealthy bacteria infections which thrive in less acidic environments. Unprotected penetrative sex with a man changes your pH in your vagina because semen has a pH of between 7.1 and 8. During sex, the pH of your vagina rises in order to create a more alkaline environment to protect the sperm and encourage fertilization. This can also, though, encourage the growth of certain bacteria. If you change partners and discover a noticeable change in your vagina smell, this might be due to the person's pH balance and fluids mixed with yours. In the case of an STI or bacterial vaginosis, the smell is probably going to be lingering with you until you get it treated. That means you'll want to hit up your gynecologist, honey. If you discover a new smell, as this definitely is a symptom, if your vagina is itching, burning, or red on the top, or having an odor, make an appointment with your doctor, like right now. It's very possible that saliva with oral sex can also alter the pH balance in your vagina, which may change the odor and might trigger an infection. Oral sex could pass on sexually transmitted infections and other bacteria. For instance, this is a true story. Not for me, though. If somebody has an infected tooth and they go down on you and it's infected, that infection is going to go into you. Yoni steaming. Spas advertising V-steaming claim it's been used throughout history in Asia and Africa. They say the practice, which is sometimes called yoni steaming, detoxes the vagina. However, experts warn it may be dangerous and say that there's no proven medical evidence for the health claims to be made like this, like including that steaming can ease period pains or help with fertility. Dr. Vanessa Mackey, a consultant for Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, says it's a myth that the vagina requires extensive cleaning. She recommends just using plain unperfumed soap on the external vulva area only. Steaming the vagina could affect the healthy balance and pH levels in your vagina, and cause irritation or infection. The vagina contains good bacteria already, which is there to protect it. It could also burn your delicate skin around your vagina area. In 2018, a 62-year-old Canadian woman sustained second-degree burns following a 20-minute vaginal steaming session in an attempt to reduce her vaginal prolapse. Go look that up. It's pretty scary. Yoni Pearls. Yoni Pearls contain multiple herbs wrapped in like these small mesh cloth gems or pearls. The pearls are typically advised as a vaginal detox or cleanse. Women use them by inserting them into the vagina, sometimes over 24 hours. But the Yoni Pearls mesh cloth can introduce new bacteria into your pussy. As the pearl sits in your vagina, the new and old bacteria grow around it, making vaginal discharge accumulate, and this can cause extra discharge and a foul smell. Women have been doing a very disgusting thing by posting pictures of their 24-hour discharged Yoni Pearls with the idea that this is what was in me, and look at all the detox that came out. Viewer discretion is advised. Did I say that? Because it's nasty. Crystal wands and Yoni eggs. In 2018, Goop faced a false advertisement lawsuit from the Santa Clara County District's office after claiming their $66 Yoni eggs could increase chi, orgasms, and muscle tone, and hormonal balancing and feminine energy. The company had to pay. There are crazy claims about the power of Yoni eggs, and while none of them have been proven true, they include more lubrication, higher libido, more orgasms, less cramps, and PMS balancing hormones, and strengthening the pelvic floor muscles. However, there is no scientific evidence that Yoni eggs work in any of these capacities. However, side effects of using Yoni eggs might include muscle strain due to the vagina constantly contracting, vaginismus, which is a condition where your muscles involuntarily contract when something is inserted into the vagina, causing extreme plain pain, and just infections if you don't clean it. That's my final thoughts. Whether you have a girl pussy or a boy pussy, it is really just important that you take care of yourself down there. This is Ida Divine. I hope you've enjoyed this session of Marshmallows and Machetes. See you next time.